Hi, welcome to another edition of Infuse on the Web. I'm Mike James. I'm an elder with the Church of God International. Michelle and I are here at the Feast of Tabernacles in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is Michelle's first feast, and I'm not going to tell you all the details about what the Feast of Tabernacles is right now, but I'd just like Michelle to give us a little impression as to how things went for you at your first Feast of Tabernacles.
Well, this is actually, again, as he said, my first feast. I came with my mother's family. My mother personally isn't here, but I just kind of want to get a little bit more understanding of what the feast is, what it's about, and why people celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. So far, what I've come to realize is that it's a time to grow closer to Christ, and it's a really good opportunity to meet new people and become a body of believers together. So.
Thanks, Michelle. A little bit about the feast. It's one of God's 7 annual holy days. You can read about this in Leviticus chapter 23 and in other parts of the Bible. But I want to pose another question to Michelle right now. The theme of our instruction at this Feast of Tabernacles was the toxic culture. And Michelle, when I say toxic culture, what do you get? What does that mean to you?
Toxic culture to me just means that there's so many different things in life that kind of get twisted from what reality really is. Like music, there's little things in music that can have a negative tone on them, and they just kind of drag your day down. And like I noticed in my life that I was addicted to listening to music, and once I came aware of it, I realized that it was bad for me. It made me feel bad. I would get really frustrated with people, and it would make a really big impact on my life. And so I decided that I would go a week on listening to music and then a week off listening to music. And throughout that time, I realized that the weeks that I wasn't listening to music, I was much happier. And so I did that for a year, and I was just like, now I'm not addicted to listening to music. That's really cool for me. So in toxic culture for me, I've learned that there are different songs that will completely destroy my day, but there's other things that will lift me up, and I want to choose to listen to those.
Okay, great. Yeah, toxic culture is all the various cultural influences that are out there, like music, movies, the media, that kind of corrupt our minds and take us away from God's way. So one last question I'd like to pose to Michelle right now is, you know a little bit about this Infuse program within the Church of God International now. We've got a magazine, we have different events throughout the year. What are your feelings on the Infuse program and how you might participate in it in the future?
From everything that I've heard about the Infuse program, everything has been good. My aunt is actually one of not the Infuse directors, but she's one of the participants, and she leads a lot of the Infuse projects in our area in Detroit. And everything that we've been doing has been really awesome. They've been doing the urban culture farming.
Urban farming?
Yeah, they've been doing urban farming where they'll plant a garden in an inner city and have the people around the neighborhood come and just take food whenever they need it. And I'm like, that's a really good project, and I really commend you on those different types of things. They also work really heavily in different soup kitchens and just a whole bunch of different projects that are really, really great. So.
All right, thanks a lot for that information. If you'd like to learn more about Infuse, all you need to do is go to infuse.cgi.org. That's infuse.cgi.org. If you'd like more information about the Feast of Tabernacles and the other holy days of God, go to www.cgi.org. That's www.cgi.org. You'll find a list of booklets, CDs there that are free of charge. Please get that information and join us again on another edition of Infuse on the Web. Bye for now.